After standing quietly in a relaxed Wuji position, you move on to the next posture. You raise your hands and arms as if you are holding a large ball in front of your chest at heart level, or as if you embrace a big old tree. Place your feet shoulder-width apart, parallel to each other. Your toes point straight forward. Your palms are facing you. Your fingers point towards each other with a small space in between. You can keep your eyes open or half close them. You bring your attention to the soles of your feet, and you feel the contact with the ground. You imagine that from your feet's strong roots growing deep into the earth, and you stand immovably stable. You can bend your knees very slightly so that they are not locked. Tilt your pelvis forward a little so that your tailbone points downwards. If you move a little, it is completely no problem. After all, a real tree does that too. You can stare into the distance or just look at point in front of you. Imagine your crown hanging from a wire is being pulled up, and tuck your chin in slightly. As a result, your neck becomes slightly longer. And relax the tip of your tongue against your palate, then the energy can circulate properly. You let your shoulders drop down. Then you bring your attention to your breathing. You don't need to change anything about it. Just feel how your belly gently expands at the inhalation and sinks back in on your exhalation. Focus your attention on the area below your navel. That is the center of your energy. Your elbows are lower than your shoulders and also slightly lower than your hands. Experience the round shape of your arms. You stand like a tree, firmly rooted in the earth, yet flexible and soft on the inside. Check your posture. Your feet stand parallel at shoulder width. Your toes point forward. Your weight is evenly distributed over your left and your right foot, and also over the front and back of your feet. Your knees are slightly bent. A little bit is enough as long as they aren't locked. Lower your weight, as if roots are growing out of your feet grow into the earth. Tilt your pelvis slightly forward so that your tailbone points in the direction of the earth. Your shoulders are relaxed and hang down. Go back to your breathing for a moment. You take a slightly deeper breath. Breathe from your lower abdomen. Your breathing will soon become somewhat deeper and slower. That happens automatically. You feel your breath moves in your lower abdomen softly, calmly. For the next few minutes, focus your attention on your breathing. If you stand like that for a while, you can start to feel some resistance. Your shoulders might start to hurt a little, or your arms feel heavy. That is all completely normal and goes away on its own. When tension arises, send your exhalation there. You use your exhalation, as it were, to blow away that tension. That slight ache or heavy feeling, you just send it straight into the ground. You stand still like a tree, almost motionless, calmly present in the here and now. And so you can slowly go into your inner self. There you meet your inner peace, the peace that every human being carries within. It can happen that you briefly seems to be being disturbed. I am standing here at a famous place in Switzerland, the Blausee, which means the blue lake, with a beautiful turquoise blue color, and there, of course, are many visitors. There I looked for a quiet place where I could unwind, closing of the many other people. Because you don't necessarily have to seek out silence either. You can find peace in a somewhat busier environment. You will then find peace within yourself, or your inner peace. You hear sounds, and you notice that there are people in your environment. That doesn't matter. That is the reality, the world that keeps turning around you. You can hear other people. It doesn't matter. They just exist. While you are standing, you can be disturbed. For example, an insect might land on you. You can just observe for a moment. If it is a wasp, and you will see that with me later, then feel free to just wipe it away with your hand. That is all allowed. Take a look at the thoughts passing by. Sometimes you have quite nice, striking ones or instructive thoughts. Stay standing like that. Focus your attention back on your breathing, which becomes deeper and slower. Top right of the screen, do you see the remaining time? Look, there is that wasp. You just swipe it away and you just carry on. You remain standing quietly for another 3 minutes. If you stop looking, just listen to the music. At the end of the exercise, you will hear 3 bells. Stand like that quietly and experience the peace. Get to know your inner peace. And it is perfectly fine to move around a bit in between. You know, Then lower your arms calmly and slowly sink back down. Place your hands on top of each other on your lower abdomen. That is where you store the energy that you have obtained in this exercise. Breathe in and out a few more times. Hands, feel the warmth and the peace. And then you thank yourself for these 10 minutes of inner peace, and for pure attention and silence that you have treated yourself to.